My name is Amy. I've just finished my freshman year at college and done well. My dream is to teach children what it means to do their best in life. The only disappointing part of my summer is missing my boyfriend. He's gone at basic training for the whole summer. I've been home for about a week busily preparing to go off to the Christian camp where I'll be working. In the middle of my preparations, I suddenly realized something. My period is late. But how late? Late enough to mean what I thought it did? I prayed, please, God, don't let me be pregnant. The next day I tell my mom. She's a nurse and will know what to do. She goes out to get a home pregnancy test. The minute she gets back, I take the test. I could see it was positive in seconds. I was numb. I can't do this. I don't want to do this. I'm not doing this. Back in my room, I cry on my bed that still has the comforter and furniture from when I was a little girl. My mom says, "We're here for you." I think to myself, I'm sure it's just a blob of cells. I look in the phone book under abortion and dial the number, but I can't really hear what she says and feel sick when I hang up. When my dad comes home, I tell him the news. He looks at me quietly and says, "You aren't going to have an abortion." A huge weight falls off me. I don't have to think about that anymore. I'm relieved, but still in disbelief that this is really happening to me. I call my boyfriend at basic training, and he's supportive of me, of us. I was going to be a mom. A mom! This is a new dream, one that seems almost impossible. We marry in August and move into a small apartment near campus. I enroll in college classes again in the fall and start into them with enthusiasm. It was good to be busy and back at school. Fall passed quickly. In January, our not-so-little 9-pound boy is born, and he's perfect.
That was all 28 years ago. When I remember this story, my story, I get teary thinking of what could have happened. If I'd had no support, if I'd chosen differently, which I was very close to doing. My son is God's beauty from the ashes of my dreams and plans. I would not have watched him grow into a man. I wouldn't have my grandchildren today without him. God gave me a supportive family, a loving husband, a beautiful son, and the strength to dream the impossible. Now he allows me to be used by him in giving that support and strength to others. I have the privilege of being an advocate to women in unexpected pregnancies, as they too choose to dream the impossible.
My name is Valerie. It's August and I'm 3 weeks away from going to a new college in Colorado. I'm sort of in a relationship. His name is Brandon, but it's on and off. Someday I want to get married and have a family, but not yet. As I'm getting everything in place so I can leave, I realize I'm missing something very important. My period. Am I pregnant? I buy 4 home pregnancy tests. All the tests are positive. How will I tell Brandon? What in the world am I going to do? I feel ashamed and alone. I need to tell someone I trust that I'm pregnant. So I tell my golden retriever, Allie Boo. After that, I work up the courage to tell Brandon. This is his child too, and we need to work through this decision together. Still lost and confused, I leave for college without telling my parents that I'm pregnant. Brandon and I decide we have 2 options. It's not an easy decision to make. We talk about keeping her, how we would provide for her. On the other hand, can we entrust her to someone else to raise? I'm 6 months along when I finally tell my parents I'm pregnant. With their help, Brandon and I come to the decision to place the baby for adoption. The organization we're working with also helps find adoptive placements, and they connect us with the adoptive family we choose to raise our baby. I'm living in the college dorms for most of my pregnancy, and it's sort of awkward. I feel alone a lot of the time. I know I have to be strong for my baby and do the right thing for her. It seems impossible for me to carry her this far and then place her with another family. I keep trusting God that in the end, He will provide the help I need to get through this. Ashley is born on March 14th, 2010. Placing her in the arms of her adoptive parents is the hardest thing I've ever done. That was all 6 years ago. God has been so good working in my life through the depression and sadness that I still experience on a day-to-day basis. I'm a dental assistant now. Brandon is finishing his degree in psychology and then applying for a master's program. We got married on July 16th, 2016. God has brought beauty from the ashes of placing Ashley with another family. Placing for adoption is difficult, almost impossible. But God guides us and sustains us through it. He gives us strength to dream the impossible, even when it's the hardest thing we've ever done.